Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daily Journal series. We're starting off with apparently a skill proc from my Raichu. How neat there. And then we're just going to go straight into making breakfast. Now, I ran Dedenne for some time the other day, and in a very short period of time, Dedenne got 2 procs, so my crit chance is actually at 30% when I was only trying to keep it at like 20% this week. Or, it's at 40%, I was trying to keep it at 30% and swap Dedenne off, but if it happens to proc in the same amount of time that I was expecting just 1 proc and it happens to double proc, I'll take the extra 10% odds. But it wasn't really the goal, interestingly enough. Alrighty, so the things that are needed for the meal are the things that are already in there. We'll just fill with the strongest filler first, and then work our way down the line from corn to milk to then to the apples. And that fills it up. So, we'll make that meal. And we've got 40% crit odds. Did not happen, but that's alright. That just means we don't have to run Dedenne until next time it does crit, which should be hopefully soon. And if it does crit, then we should actually get a level up, which would help out quite a bit. Alrighty, so that was our breakfast. Okay, I guess we ranked up to Master 4. We're well on track to hit Master 20, but unlike typical weeks, where we expect to start off weaker and then slowly get closer and closer, the later weeks might actually struggle a bit more than the early in the week this time around. Just because I did this whole prep 9 meals worth thing. So today we're still running the strong team. Tomorrow we'll do likewise. But then at end of tomorrow, I'm going to swap on my ingredient finding team because we'll actually run out of the ingredients that I stockpiled and need to start producing them myself. But anyway, let's hop into our sleep session review. I apologize about the sniffles. I've got a bit of a cold. I think the lack of sleep from being busy at the wedding this last weekend caused my immune system to weaken, so I got a hold of a cold. Yay. Alrighty, so let's see what we encounter here. I think that's going to be a snoozing graph, perhaps? Oh, balanced. That's our current balanced, apparently. Balanced in a pseudo-balanced week. That's so useful. It looks like only 7 spawns. Man. What are we going to encounter? A top belly ditto? Oh, yeah. Man, it'll actually be 9 spawns because we got 7 natural. I used a Happiny incense, and then also there's the good camp ticket, which it looks like we got Chansey and a Happiny. Man, my nose is going crazy. Okay, well, it's a 2-star Happiny, which is going to be, that's in slumbering style. 2-star Happiny. And then we also have a Chansey. Which is at the 1 or the 2-star? 1 star. Okay. So that's 2 more styles for us in the books. We will catch the Happiny because it's... Oh, wait, but there's Snover. Because we do want Snover, too. I'm honestly almost more interested in Snover than Happiny. But Happiny has better synergy with Cress, and I am intending to use Cress long-term, so... Oh, Ditto's hungry. What do you know? Well, the Snover's hungry. That makes things easy. Because we can guarantee catch both. So, what we can do here is I'm going to toss the Ditto a single biscuit in case it happens to Mega Hit. It didn't, but that's alright. We're not really hunting a Ditto right now. And then, honestly, is it worth spending a Great Biscuit on, or do we gamble? I'm not at Snowdrop all that often, so the odds, like, finding Snowbirds is going to be difficult. So I'm actually willing to spend a Great Biscuit here just to make sure we take it home, and to guarantee catch both the Snowbird and the Happiny. Maybe it was a waste because I could have gambled. My odds would have been relatively decent to take it home with just a regular Poke Biscuit, but I don't know. I'd rather just make sure that we take it home. And I've had a lot of Great Biscuits. I've been struggling to spend them. Not like struggling to spend them, but like the things that I want to spend them on are few and far between. So I get a few, and then I rarely ever actually use them. Because usually you can do pretty well with at least single biscuits. Great Biscuits are best on like 16 pip mons. Alrighty, I think that's everything that we're interested in catching on this account. So, thank you, Neroli. We are making serious strides around here. We'll send out the Chansey sleep style. Just because that's more of a flex that I saw in natural Chansey. Alrighty, what's this? I think Snower's gonna be first, yeah. Adamant Nature, well that's rough. It doesn't even have, it has one of the potential, because I'm really looking for AAB or ABB on the Snover, is my preferred lists. It's, gosh, if it wasn't for the Adamant Nature, this guy would actually be pretty great, but Adamant kind of ruins it, because I don't think this thing's going to be pulling in enough for what we're looking for. I guess maybe it could supplement enough, but I don't know. He's interesting, but I don't think that's going to be worthwhile. Because the, like, speed of up, I guess, is nice, but... Now, Quiet Nature, that's a good one on Happiny. That's a ingredients up, XP gains down. ABA is a bit rough. The new meal, I actually kind of messed this up in my video talking about Happiny and Chansey. I used an outdated graphic that didn't show the new meals, so I kind of gave a little bit of misinformation. Because if we look at the new salads, the new top salad that you can make without any pot expansion is Petal Blizzard Salad, which does take egg and potato, which Happiny with an ABA list like this one actually can do pretty well. Additionally, oil and sausage can be done by a pretty decent toxicroak. Now, I actually have one. I actually have a toxicroak that has that list. I don't think it can produce, or it's not a toxicroak, it's a Krogunk that I caught a long while back. That is kind of interesting, but let's see, what does this one have for sub-skills? See, with no inventory, no, not inventory, with no ingredient finding in the sub-skills, I don't think it's going to be worthwhile. There was potential, but the sub-skills just don't back it up. The nature's nice, but no sub-skills. Because, yeah, let's see. If I just run a production comparison here real quick of the Toxicroak that I have, or the Krogunk that I have and have not invested. Because, honestly, I don't really need Krogunk for anything else. I've already got Shinx for my, my oil needs. So, if I'm willing... What else do I use Krogunk for? That's, like, the question. As we get more options, there's going to be more leniency to use mixed lists. It was this guy. Yeah, he's actually pretty solid. At least I think it was this guy. Was there another one? I feel like I had one that was ABA. Nope, I guess it was that one. Okay. So if I can get it to level 60... I'm just going to put in the first 3 sub-skills, because that's really all that matters. And I would sub-skill seed it if I was interested in doing this. If I got him into level 60... Okay, that nature is whatever. Where's the... Oh, yeah, level 60. Okay. He'd make 41 sausage, 36 oil. Which... Like, that's not enough to reliably make... Oh, wait, that's right. It's not on this thing. Oh, I need to remember that they haven't updated that graphic. I can't wait for them to update that graphic. That's such a nice graphic. It's throwing me off. Okay. Wrong tab. Alright, so it needs 17 oil, 12 sausage. That's 36 sausage is what we need. So he makes enough sausage, but he definitely does not make enough oil. Because we would need 51. Yeah, 51 oil. Which he's only making 36, which is alright. ABA probably be a better spread, but he can pull out alright. I bet you if we were to use... Well, but the idea of this would be to not use good camp ticket. I mean, with more inventory, it probably helps as well. If I gave him a... Well, 2,000 hour would be a bit much. If I gave him a 1,000 hour ribbon... Then he gets to 38. I mean, it's not terrible. Supplemented by something else. If I ran, like, my wall rain makes a little bit of oil. I know my Wiggly Tuft makes a little bit of oil. If I use that as the healer for the week, then instead of my Gardevoir or whatever, it can be supplemented enough, I think. Because let's see. If I'm bringing my Wiggly Tuft... I mean, my Wiggly Tuft's actually going to start making less oil here soon because it's got cacao at 60, so... I mean, 13 more doesn't quite get to 51. Actually, that barely makes it 51, honestly. But, oh well. As for the Happiny that I just caught, let's see. There's no way that it works well enough. Who's this guy? So, it would be... Just for giving it the benefit of the doubt, well, with the settings that I have right now, I'll use Blissey because the inventory would help more. It's got ABA. Let's assume 1,000 hour ribbon. And yeah, there's no way this is going to actually work well enough. Skill trigger M. This one just wanted to be an E for E. It wanted to be a healer, but it's not. And I was like, I have the right nature. Okay, it does have the right nature, I will say that. Alright, so if we get to level 60, how much does it produce for potatoes and eggs? 23 potatoes, 52 eggs. We're looking at this meal, which takes 75 eggs and 45 potatoes. Yeah, not quite there. Not even close. Like, I guess supplemented by more potato farmers, which I can stockpile potatoes pretty well on my account, because I have the potato monopoly, but I don't think it's going to be worth it long term. We'll hold it just because it's the only Happiny we have, but I'm not going to star it, which means most likely, unless I think of something crazier later on, it's probably just going to get trashed. It's probably just going to become candy. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Down in the description, I'll have a link to join the Discord. Come join us, hang out, talk about all things Pokemon, sleep, and the like. I've got the join button. If you want to click it and are financially capable of doing so and want to support me in that way, go for it. I don't have any real benefits for it, but if it's there if you want to just show your support like that. And as always, I thank you all for watching and hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.